weight of less than 1 kg, 900 grammer, because of the abruptio placenta and severe antepartum hemorrhage. They had to do the immediate cesarean section. I got a call. I have anticipated that there is very high chances that this baby required the cesarean. I have done all the preparation that NICU bed is being made ready, venti is being ready, as well as I have to carry the TP resuscitator also to the labor room or the OT, and then I have made a team also. All the team members are ready. All the equipments I have checked, and I have also carried the clean wrap or the bag, clean bag, because to prevent the heat loss in the extreme preterm baby, because they are very much prone. So I have this one bag is there.
plastic bag.
So assume that this is a clean bag is there, and there is also chain system is there. There is usually bag on bag, here chain system is there. Otherwise some bag is there, clean wrap is like just like we have to wrap that. Okay, so I have each and everything ready. There is this, assume that this is a TP's machine. Okay. Okay. This is baby is delivered because antepartum hemorrhage is there, so we have to do the immediate clamping the cord, cut the cord, and directly we have to put the baby, shift the baby over the resuscitation trolley. So I think okay, here only I will give. I am standing there. I have done the no, I will not dry also, and only the initially the cloth se jo that the cloth over which I have received the baby, I have done that, and I will directly try to put the baby under this bag, so that only the mouth portion is being visible, only the head portion is there, and then head cap is also being available. Then I will do all the steps, that is temperature part or warming part I have done, and if we see that child is not crying also, then I will do their bag only. I will do the dental stimulation.
Head should be outside the bag, na?
Huh?
Head would be outside the bag.
Yes. Head should be outside the bag, and there is the skull cap should also be there. Head should be outside the bag. Then I have done the positioning. It is being, baby is being covered only. Then outside the cap. Then mouth is there. Then I have done the suctioning. There is obvious secretion is there. Oral followed by nasal. Then I have done the positioning also, suctioning also. I have completed the initial step, but still I see that child is having no respiratory spurt, that is child is in apnea, child is fully cyanosed, or child his perfusion is also not good and having no activity. Then I will try to, because already I have taken the TPs, I have set the pressure also. How much PIP I have to deliver? I have put the PIP of 50 and PEEP of 5 or to 6, 5 to 6. I have put the TP's resuscitator on, machine on, and then I have regulated, I have pressed that. Breathe 2, 3, breathe 2, 3, breathe 2, 3, breathe 2, 3, breathe 2, 3. After by doing this, if we see that there is no chest rise is there, then again here also same steps we have to do the mask readjustment, repositioning of the baby. Again we will do the breathe 2, 3, breathe 2, 3, breathe 2, 3, breathe 2, 3. Again I see that there is no chest rise, so we will do the suctioning, then wide open the mouth. Again we will do the breathe 2, 3, breathe 2, 3, breathe 2, 3, breathe 2, 3. Then again I see that there is no chest rise, no increase in heart rate is there. Then I will do the increase the pressure, increase the PIP pressure also, as well as PIP also. Pressure we have increased. Breathe 2, 3, breathe 2, 3, breathe 2, 3, breathe 2, 3. I see that still there is just no chest rise is there, no spontaneous respiration is there. Then we have to proceed the advanced airway, MR super advanced airway. But in the advanced airway, we have to do that, and we have, because it is extreme preterm baby, we will That is the minimum of 2.5 size, less than 1 kg 2.5, 1 to 2 kg 3, and more than 3 kg 3.5. So I have already pre-checked. Immediately we have to intubate the baby. How to hold the laryngoscope. If you are right-handed person, you have to hold the laryngoscope in the left hand, just like this. Then you have to do the movement like, not movement like that, jerky movement, just like this. Immediately again here सब लोग यहाँ पे आ जाओ. Right angle of the, from the angle of the mouth I will go deep, very gently we have to do that, and I can see that we have, and then I can see that there is a glottis is there, glottis is there, and then I can see that when there is a cord, vocal cord is there. So first opening will be of esophagus, that cause that is the more posterior and anterior. तो अगर देखो फर्स्ट मैंने ये ऐसे ये किया, तो ये जो ओपनिंग जो पीछे दिख रहा है दैट ओपनिंग इज ऑफ फर्स्ट ओपनिंग इज ऑफ इसोफेगस, मेरे फर्स्ट ओपनिंग है. देन आई हैव टिल स्लाइड अप, देन ये सेकंड ओपनिंग अब
फर्स्ट ओपनिंग
ऑलवेज जैसे व्हेन वी आर पुटिंग द ट्यूब, we are putting the laryngoscope, first opening will be of esophagus. Back side you can see when I am movement at the this side, chest side. I have till there. Then I can see this is the laryngoscope. This is the laryngeal opening. So I have seen the laryngeal opening. Then I will hold this, that, like I will ask for that. From this under vision only we have to put that, not blindly. Right hand, ठीक है, बैक दो, ठीक है. आई एम बहुत लूज है, पुराना 82 है, वो दूसरा बैग दे दो. एक्चुअली मेरी 82 भी इतना छोटा है. जो ये है ना, ये 82 में इसमें फिट ही नहीं हो रहा है, ये पुराना 82 है ना, पड़ेगा उन्हें. उसमें देखो कोई अच्छा 82 है, देखो यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ होता है, देखो ये है साइज जो है यहाँ पे 12.5. हाँ यार देख लो तो फिट हो रहा है, ठीक हो रहा है, इसमें भी फिट है. पुराने तब यहाँ पे देखो क्लियरली यहाँ पे मेंशन रहता है. यहाँ पे भी नहीं है, तो यहाँ पे देखो 3.5 है. तो हमें नेजो ट्रायगल लेंथ मेज़र करना होता है मेजरिंग टेप से पहले ही. दिस इज़ द नेजोबियम एंड दिस इज़ द ट्रायगल. तो हाउ मच सेंटीमीटर इट इज़ कमिंग, इट इज़ कमिंग यूजुअली आइडियल ऐसे भी एक डायरेक्ट फार्मूला होता है कि जो हाउ मच जितने साइज़ का ट्यूब जो आप पुट कर रहे हैं, वी हैव टू मल्टीप्लाई बाई 3. If it is 3.5, then we have to fix by 10 or 11 to be about 10.5. If it is of 2.5, then you have to put by 7.5. If it is 3, you have to fix it at 9 from the lips you have to measure. So again I will try to intubate that. So I have done the positioning also. Sometimes we have to need the cord pressure also. So you have to do the slight pressure. If it is very, very much anteriorly sometimes, or child is overextended, so you have to give the pressure also here. That for easily visualization. Again I am doing from the angle of the mouth, and then under vision I will put the tube. देखो अभी दिख रहा है, क्लियर दिख रहा है, सब लोग देखो, दिख रहा है.
हाँ सामने वाला है ना.
हाँ. बहुत 10 के अप्रॉक्स में जो ज़्यादा अभी breathe 2 3, breathe 2 3, breathe 2 3, breathe 2 3. After putting the ET tube also, we can confirm by the some mist will become if it is in the air lungs, or otherwise most best will be the rise in the chest will be there, and another will be the increase in the heart rate will be there. So we have a breathe 2 3, breathe 2 3, breathe 2 3, breathe 2 3. You can see that there is a bilateral equal chest rising. If we say most of the time, because right main bronchus is more proximal as well as more vertical, so there is very great chances that we can put the tube. If it is going to deep, then it will mostly go into the right bronchus only. So right bronchus में जाने के chances. If there is a more air entry on the right side, then you have to pull the tube sometime. If it is then otherwise you are under vision, you can confirm that. You have fixed that, and then how to fix the tube, I have confirmed. One of my colleague has auscultated and he has confirmed auscultation at 5 points. Again, yes. Supraclavicular, supraclavicular, right, and then abdominal. Okay, supraclavicular दोनों वेसल एज वेल एज ये वेसल, एक एब्डोमेन में एक जो भी जितना भी एक्सपीरियंस बंदा हो, चांसेस है पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ 0.001% भी है पेपर एब्डोमेन में भी चेक करना होता है हमेशा, यहाँ 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 यहाँ, ठीक है. ये ऑस्कल्टेट किया है, ही हैज वन ऑफ माय कलीग हैज़ कंफर्म दैट ईटी पोजीशन इज ठीक, तो वी हैव टू फिक्स दैट. फिक्सेशन मैंने यहाँ पर रखा था, ठीक है. फिक्स करने का तरीका ये होता है कि होल्ड दैट जैसे यहाँ पे कंटिन्यू दैट ब्रेथ 2 3. ये जो कॉर्नर है ये एंगल ऑफ द माउथ पे आएगा, ये पहला ऊपर वाला ये फिक्स हो जाएगा, ठीक है, फिक्स होगा. और फिर ये हमारा हमेशा होना चाहिए कि ये ऐसे इधर से होना चाहिए, तभी तो ये ना ग्रिप लेगा, ना ग्रिप लेगा. ऐसे लिया हमने, ऐसे लिया तो होगा, ये थोड़ा छोटा साइज़ का है, फिर हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे नीचे में फिक्स कर दिया. पहले एक ही फिक्स करेंगे, यूजुअली इतना रिसर्टेशन में दूसरा फिक्स करने का भी टाइम नहीं मिलता है, क्योंकि आपको फिक्स करना होता है. अब देखें ब्रीथ 2 3, ब्रीथ 2 3, ब्रीथ 2 3. By doing this, I can see that there is chest rise is there, heart rate has increased, child perfusion has increased, color has improved, and target saturation is also being achieved. So we will continue the bag and tube ventilation. If I see that child is having very good spontaneous respiratory effort and having no distress is also very less, then we can extubate also, and we can put on the CPAP, because it is extreme preterm 28 meter. We have to definitely put on the CPAP. Otherwise, if child is not maintaining the saturation level, child is having severe SAS scores, all the retraction is going on, then we have to continue the bag and tube ventilation, and we will put the baby over the ventilation only, directly on the ventilations only, and then we have to give the surfactant. If after doing intubations also, that is MR super last advanced also, and when we have intubated the child, if it is a preterm baby or a term baby, we have to give the 100% oxygen supply. 100%. Initially we are giving term baby room air 21%, preterm baby 21 to 30%, 20%, and otherwise when we have intubated, we have to give the 100%. Another method is we have to by blender we can regulate 100%, or otherwise we have to attach the reservoir and then we can give the. I have given that, but after doing this also, intubation also, I can see that there is no chest rise is there, but saturation is not improving, and there is fall in the heart rate is also there. If heart rate has gone down below 60, then we have to start the chest compression. You have to start. How much you have to, another method is the how to count the heart rate. One is the, if it is being attached to pulse oximeter, then you can, otherwise you have to auscultate that and count for 6 seconds. In 6 seconds, there is a clock watch is the 6 seconds. If it is 5, then multiply by 10, that is 50. If it is 2, multiply by 10, it is 20. So I see that here the heart in 6 seconds oscillation heart rate is 50. So 50 that means heart rate is 50. So we have to start the chest compression and we have to now start the medications also. So one of the person who has doing the bag and tube ventilation, he will shift laterally, and the person who has to do the chest compression will now come over the head end side. So one person will do the chest compression. I will do the chest compression. I will try to coordinate that. We have to just grip like that. ये पूरा चेस्ट को कवर होना चाहिए ऐसा, ठीक है, और ये लोअर एंड ऑफ द sternum, not at the tip sternum, because it will break. That is the here we have just like the nipple, in between two nipples, just below that. We have to do like that. 2 finger technique is being no, the thumb technique is being not recommended. Earlier it is 2 finger technique also, but it is not recommended. Okay? We have to change the rhythm. Here we are doing breathe 2 3, breathe 2 3. So here 1 and 2 and 3 and breathe in. 1 and 2 and 3 and breathe in. When I will tell breathe in, you have to keep the breath. 1 and 2 and 3 and breathe in. 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and breathe. So what is the ideal chest compression will be there? Chest compression should be uninterrupted. It should be continuous only during the breathing time, because that time also breathe in बोल रहे थे, he has to give. It should be depth should be at most, that is minimum one third of the AP diameter of the chest should be compression should be, and there should be we have to keep the and जो बोला one and मतलब कि chest को recoil का भी time देना है. देखो I am doing like that ना, one and that is chest recoil. 1 and 2 and 3 and breathe in. 1 and 2 and 3 and breathe. 1 and 2 and 3 and breathe. 1 and 2 and 3. ऐसा भी नहीं 1 and 2 and 3 and breathe. ठीक है, तो वो अपना हो जाए. इस स्पीड से अगर आप करते हैं, आप मिरर के सामने 1 and 2 and 3 and breathe. 1 and 2 and 3 and breathe. So you are waiving the chest compression of 90 to 120 and breathing is about 30 to 40. Breathing is there. We have to give by that time the person who is in have to look over the medications part. Another time we are continuing he has to continue the bag and tube, as well as I will do continue the chest compression part, and the person who is assigning the drug part, he has to make ready to syringe the normal syringe. और भी और syringe 1 cc 2 cc 2 cc का 2 cc नहीं 1 cc एक हो गया, ठीक है. और वो भी दे दो एड्रेनालिन ये सब, ठीक है. बिफोर डैट ओनली द पर्सन हु इज देखा कि बच्चे को ऑलमोस्ट अभी बैग एंड मास्क भी लग रहा है, बैग एंड ट्यूब भी लग रहा है, जो पर्सन का था दैट टाइम उसने तुरंत मेडिसिन भी रेडी कर लिया. मेडिसिन में ओनली 2 मेडिसिन आर नीडेड. वन इज एड्रेनालिन, अनदर इज नॉर्मल सलाइन. तो नॉर्मल सलाइन हमने एक्सपेक्ट वेट किया 1 kg. एक में हमने 20 ml सिरिंज में मैंने 10 ml पर kg के हिसाब से 10 ml पर kg के हिसाब से 10 ml मैंने एक नॉर्मल सलाइन का एक रख लिया. सेकेंड बोलस देने के लिए हमने एक अनदर सलाइन में 3 ml करके ये 5 ml का सिरिंज है, हमने 3 ml ये रख लिया. ये 10 ml नॉर्मल सलाइन है, ठीक है. ये बोलस के लिए, ये फ्लश के लिए है. और फिर हमने IV के लिए एड्रेनलिन, एक पहले एड्रेनलिन हमें बनाना है. ये तोड़ कर तो बनाएंगे नहीं लोग, बना देंगे. इसमें ले लिया 9 ml मैंने नॉर्मल सलाइन ले लिया. 9 ml मैंने नॉर्मल सलाइन लिया है, ठीक है. फिर ये एड्रेनलिन मैंने तोड़ा, ठीक है. उसके बाद फिर मैंने इसमें 10 ml हो गया, ठीक है. तो हो गया क्लियर. हाँ 1 ml मेडिसिन, ये 1 ml एम्पुलर, दैट इज 9 ml नॉर्मल सलाइन, 1 ml. फर्स्ट वी हैव टू टेक द नॉर्मल सलाइन, देन एड्रेनलिन. Then here it is ready, that is 1 in 10,000 adrenaline preparation is being ready here. Then also we have to make here also, because it is the point. I know that if we are giving the by venous line, central venous line, then the dose is 0.2 ml per kg. Range is 0.1 to 0.3, but mid one 0.2 to here. So I have from here only I have taken and तो 0.1 kg वेट है तो 0.2 ml मैंने इसमें लोड करके रख लिया है, ठीक है। तो ये हमारे पास सारे रेडी हैं एड्रेनलिन 0.2 ml सेंट्रल वेनस लाइन के लिए से, ये हमारे लिए लैरिंगोस्कोप से अगर देना है तो उसके लिए रेडी है। ये हमारे लिए फ्लश के लिए 3 ml चाहिए, दैट इज रेडी फॉर सेंट्रल लाइन के सवार कॉलेज, और अगर एनएस बोलस की ज़रूरत हो तो हमारे पास सारे मेडिसिन रेडी है। तो वी आर कंटिन्यूइंग द बैक एंड ट्यूब वेंटिलेशन एंड द चेस्ट कंप्रेशन, 1 and 2 and 3 and 3, then it is going on, ठीक है। 1 and 2, फिर by that time the person who has to secure the central venous line, he is securing, but I can see that heart rate has falling, not saturation is not maintaining. We are doing all the correct measures, that is back and tube ventilation is going in correct way. There is chest rise is there, but color is not improving, activity is not improving, still silent and apneic and tachycardia. Then I have taken this here, जहाँ से हमारा मैंने बोला था 1 ml per kg के साथ, that is 1 ml, so I directly disconnect will that and I will put 1 ml 1 in 10,000 diluted adrenaline, and again we will continue the back and tube ventilation and chest compression. We are continuing 1 and 2 and 3 चालू रखो, ठीक है। बट एक बंदा चेस्ट कंप्रेशन चालू रखो, चेस्ट कंप्रेशन करो ना, निपल के जस्ट नेल्स नहीं है ना किसी का, अदरवाइज उसमें भी ठीक है।
1 and 2 and 3
Fast,
and
ठीक है। देन मैंने बोला था अदरवाइज वी हैव एन अम्बिलिकल वेनस कैथेटर होता है, अम्बिलिकल वेनस कैथेटर होता है। अदरवाइज अगर यहाँ पे इंडिया में है तो जुगाड़ करना होता है, तो ये 5 फ्रेंच का फीडिंग ट्यूब होता है, जुगाड़ तो 5 फ्रेंच के फीडिंग कैथेटर होते हैं। तो वी हैव टू कीप रेडी, वी हैव टू कीप take all the aseptic precaution, because here now we are directly coming in contact with the fluid, blood of the soul, so there is chances of sepsis, they will induce the sepsis. For the betterment we are doing, but we can do more harm to the baby, ठीक है।
हम लोग जो दिए सलाइन दिए वो क्या
नहीं एड्रेनलिन दिया, उसमें बोलस नहीं देना है, जब आपने एड्रेनलिन
ट्रैकिया में चला जाएगा ना, तो
ट्रैकिया से जाएगा। तो ये कहा गया कि उस डोज को कैलकुलेट हम लोग नहीं करते हैं, पर एनी हाउ that will also help, because आपके that much you don't have the time that immediately you will secure the time, any expert to expert it will take time, but by that time you can give, there will be some absorption to the lungs is there, lungs में fluid है, lungs में also perfusion is there, immediately perfusion is there, from that there will be some go into the circulation, some amount will go into the heart. We will assume that it will work on the heart and the heart will start pumping. So again I have all the equipment there, then immediately we have तो भी तो समझो कि क्लीन शीट है, क्लीन लैब है, ठीक है। तो इमीडिएटली so I have cleaning that, then by a sharp clean blade I have cut the cord. I can beautifully see that there are 2 artery are there, 1 veins are there, 2 artery on the 5 and 7 and veins over the 12 end positions. So I can see that I then gently I have tried to secure over the venous catheter in a rotating movement. I then here I have a one dose in there, I have a 2 cc syringe with there, then I have put slowly, and then I can see that there is a free flow is coming, free flow blood is directly coming. At what position free flow is coming, you have to fix that only, because we don't want to keep this otherwise next time we will secure for the exact position, that will be measured. Free flow is coming, so again I have attached this, and the bag and tube ventilation and chest compression is going on. We don't need to stop that, and then I will attach a stop cloth here, that is the 3-way. I have attached this and this 3 ml NS bolus, 3 ml NS bolus, ठीक है। I have kept at first initially like that. I have secured the umbilical neck. I have given the first I am giving the first dose of adrenaline, that is 0.2 ml, 1 in 10,000 dilution, followed by the 3 ml of NS bolus. I have given the first dose of adrenaline, and but during adrenaline only we have to chest compression थोड़ा stop होगा, but you have to then continue resume the bag and tube ventilation and chest compression.
कितने देर में stop?
यू हैव नहीं स्टॉप मतलब भी नहीं है, मतलब कि ऐसा वैसा भी स्टॉप नहीं है, आपको कंटिन्यू ही रखना है. अगर आपको फ्री हैंड नहीं मिल रहा है तो एसेस नहीं है तो देना नहीं, अदरवाइज यू हैव टू कंटिन्यू द बैक एंड ट्यूब वेंटिलेशन एंड चेस्ट कंप्रेशन. हियर आई हैव गिवन द फर्स्ट हैंड. देन आफ्टर 3 minutes if she will get tired, then she can exchange that. She will do the chest compression part and she will do the breathing part. ठीक है. After 3 minutes over, we see that heart rate is not rising, saturation is not maintaining, no spontaneous respiration is there. Then we have to repeat the another dose of adrenaline. Again I have taken 0.2 ml, 0.2 ml of adrenaline, 1 in 10,000 solution dilution, and 3 ml of NS bolus. And then I have initially here you have to again we have to attach, it is being kept attached here only. So I am giving the adrenaline. देखो ये क्लॉक है यहाँ पे, we are giving the ये लॉक वन ये स्ट्रेट है, यहाँ से मेरा adrenaline I have given, then I lock that, then
वो इसके ये अच्छा
ठीक है ना, तभी तो करेंगे ना. ये 3 पे अगर ऐसे करेंगे, if we will do that
हाँ
here if अगर हमने adrenaline दिया तो some portion will go here, some portion will go here also. So I have to keep like that, direct adrenaline given, then you have to turn. अगर if we will keep like that, if we will turn like that, then again here by giving bolus, some portion will go here, some portion will go. You have to lock that, you have to get this. ठीक है. So I have given the second dose of adrenaline 0.2 ml followed by 3 ml of normal saline, but still you see that their heart rate is further dropping. Heart rate has now come down to 20 and 20 and there is no spontaneous respiration. Child is still in gasping or apnea. So we will continue the chest compression, bag and tube ventilation. After 3 minutes again over, we have to repeat the dose, and then we have to assess if there is a history that here we can see that there is a history that there is a history of antepartum hemorrhage is there. ISO told that there is abruptio placenta is there. So we will give the 10 ml of NS bolus. By that time when the O negative blood group, O negative blood came, if baby is looking very pale, then blood should be replaced by blood only. If there is a blood loss is there, so by that time when the blood will come, I will try to give the 10 ml of NS bolus. So slowly I will put this NS, slowly I will push NS line in 3 to 5 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. That time also bag and tube ventilation as well as chest compression is going on. I have given 10 ml of NS bolus. So team leader, I have to communicate. What I will do, I have to communicate to all the team members. I am telling now, I have given the 10 ml of normal saline bolus at the rate of 10 ml per kg. Again, you have to resume the chest compression and bag and tube ventilations only. And then after that also, then there is some hope has risen. We can see that there is heart rate is an increasing rate. Heart rate has now come to 40. Earlier it has dropped to 20. Then 3 minutes is over. Again we will repeat the 0.2 ml of 1 in 10,000 normal adrenaline followed by 3 ml of normal saline bolus, normal saline flush. Then you have to complete the chest, continue the chest compression, bag and tube ventilation. Now we can see that there is increase in heart rate. Now the heart rate has come up more than 60, and the color is now improving, and child is having some spontaneous respiration effort is also there. If the heart rate has come above 60, then you have to stop the chest compression, but bag and tube ventilation you have to continue that. Then you will assess whether the target saturation is being maintained or not, or the target saturation achieved or not. If target saturation is being achieving, because this baby has required 3 doses of adrenaline, 1 dose of NS saline normal saline bolus, so this child should not be extubated. Should be be kept on ventilator, that is post resuscitation care, because this required multiple drops, prolong this resuscitation. So we will keep when in 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, when the condition improve, allow clinical condition today, we can extubate but immediately we will not extubate, because earlier sometimes we can say that if it is being there, then we can extubate. Okay, then now it is a preterm baby, it is having RDS component is there. So after stabilization, RDS surfactant, before giving surfactant we have to give the hemodynamic stability also. If baby is not in